Hello and welcome to another edition of Minecraft Pocket Edition, which I still call it that. Anyway, if it sounds a little echoey and a little noisy, I'm outside the laundromat that I normally go to. Usually this is the time I do this stuff. And I'm standing under an awning and might be a bit echoey, but that's okay. So in the last episode, we were trying to make an XP farm to kill zombies and get XP, which works for some odd reason. I also, after many months, found a castle or fortress in the Nether, which is great. That's another thing we're going to do. And another thing we're also going to do and probably start with, just to keep a little variance in things, is we're going to start with trading with the villagers, because we got a lot of stuff to get rid of. And of course it's the World Village Idiots, where it started with a village, and we didn't really explore much from there, so the world is really tiny, as you noticed. It varies between 14 to 17 megabytes in size. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of what we can. First off, let's get rid of this stuff. We don't need it anymore. Away it goes. Actually, did I put stuff? Yeah, I have this in there as well. Okay, now we need to dump all of it in. We need to dump all of it in. We need to dump all of it in. Third time's a charm. What do you know? And I believe I've finally made a gravel box here. Yes, I did. So let's get rid of this gravel. All of it. Oh, that only took 2 tries. Amazing. Alright. And in the valuable loot. Okay, this is why we're going to be putting slabs on the sides of the fortress, because it's a little... Oh, look, we got... Oh, that is iron. I thought I had 4 golden ore, and more gravel I completely missed that I had. So let's put that away. Oh, the fun. I thought I had less to put away. Now we're done with what we're having to do. Now we're actually staying. Alright, so let's get rid of this. We know they'll want that. They'll want this. They'll want this. They'll want more of this, I'm sure. They'll definitely want more of this. They'll want this. They'll want this. Come on, you can do it. Alright, we'll just... some of this. Some of this. These. Be careful what we give away here. Yeah, we can give away more. And it's not going to let go. Okay, that. The upper row is really tough to get rid of. You can get rid of that now. You can get rid of the whole thing. You can get rid of the whole thing. Entirely. Entirely. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and fight with this. Like I said, I'm outside a laundromat, which is next to a grocery store. Okay. Let's see what you want. Oh, look what I have. Whole thing. Whole thing. And not enough. Okay, good. We've traded with you. How about you, purple-shirted guy? Oh, of course, walk away and I'm talking to you. You know what? I think the librarian might want something. No. You, purple-shirted guy. rid of a lot of this stuff. Alright, more of that. Sorry if I'm covering up the speaker and making extra. Okay, you can get rid of the whole stack. There you go. You can get rid of the whole stack, all of it. Come on. You can do it, all of it. There you go. It's probably not going to work. There we go. All exhausted. Thank you, though. Another purple shirted guy. Okay, we need some control over this. Okay. Yep, I want to talk to you. You were not the one I wanted to talk to. You get the idea. We're trading away the village, pretty much. A ton of rotten flesh. Yep, asking for that. Okay. We can actually give more. There you go. See, I can't see when to let go of this. It used to be that it would automatically go. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Okay, you need to actually do the job now. So painful, so slow. And you're exhausted. Yep, you can let go now. Thank you for your help. He's empowered. He looks like he could use a little trade here. Yep, you can actually talk to him now. Oh, I'm surprised you don't have the purpley things flying around you. I want to use... And one more. Alright. I think that's what we're going to get for now. So we're going to head back in, deposit our emeralds. Yep, you can shut. Put that in the valuable slot. Alright. Dull and boring time. So what I'm going to do now is pause the video. When we come back, it'll be time to head to the Nether. Well, we're back, as I promised you. And of course, what's different here is on this particular pole, it's an extra brick thick, because it's only 3 bricks. The walls are only 3 bricks thick. I've fenced off everything, but that doesn't mean Pigmen can't come in. So we're going to explore some of this. If we can climb the stairs, that would be a great start. That would be a great start. And in case I accidentally hit a Pigman, I can go this way, send him to his death, hopefully. Now, as you can see here, it doesn't actually work, but the whole point here is to just ensure at least some point of safety. You will also see right here is where everything runs. It helps keep. I cannot fall off the edge. Over here I'm going to have to put my blind faith that things will go right. As you can see, I have a pillar right here, and I'm adding to it, which is not what I want. That's not what I want. Yep, we can break. There we go. Let's do this again. That pillar right there that I can somehow swing at. As you can see, it towards that direction, that helps indicate to me that this way is home. So I was kind of looking this way initially. So what I'm going to do is, as I go along, I will brick off the edges, as you can see here, so I will not fall off and die. I'm also thinking if this is low enough, and no, we don't want that there, I could probably jump off, I'm hoping. And no. We'll fix that in a moment. Yep, we can place blocks now. Yeah, this is a bit too high and a little bit too lava-ish. So I'm going to do in this case is I'm just going to barricade this off so I don't die. There we go. So this little piece has been explored, and there's something we've been looking for. Let's go and get it while we can. And this is not getting us. I saw a blaze. I don't know if you did, but I did. Oh, go figure. I saw him, but he's not where we can get him. I hear something. Oh, there's a zombie pigman that's somehow there. We're already out of that stuff. I might actually. Let me move over. I was going to build a bridge over there, but we don't need to because we have an actual access point. Now, one of the things I can actually do is if there's any intersections where these fortresses meet and it's buried within the walls, I can open it up and the blazes can appear in there as well. And that's probably a tactic I'll use. Put that there, put that there. I can probably create a path over, but right now it's more about figuring out where I can go from here. No, it wouldn't have been deadly. And we had that in there. I apologize for you people that have heard that guy cussing as loud as humanly possible. You know, when you're live and on location of where you're doing your laundry, stuff like that, okay, it does happen. It continues that way. What I might do here is, if I can, there. That's exactly what I did not want. I've got a blaze over there, but good luck getting to it. got that, but the problem is the lava. Ooh. Alright, so I'm just going to have to stop right now, because apparently we got people that are... Well, actually they're leaving, so we can keep going. This guy just making a stink of everything. I can't get to that. That really sucks. I can get to this guy if he makes himself visible. Come on, one more time. That helps. And nothing. Let's put up our safety guards here. There's a guest. Okay, I found the source. We should be good now. Yep, we can break that. Break it. Here. Got nothing over here. Oh, fun and excitement. Let's see, we got a wall right here that... See, this intersects. We could open this up and force blazes to appear in there at some point. That's the hope of everything. So I'll do is I'll just do that, which again will indicate the pillar points towards home. So how am I going to do that here? I know, I'll just do that. There we go. That'll indicate home. Zombies are stuck there. Okay, now we can move to where we were. Yeah, we can fix that. And hello, is that a blaze that we can hopefully get a rod from? Come on, you can... Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, we'll come back if there's anything interesting. And we can... Alright, let's actually hit our targets. That would be great. Where are you from? Okay, I see you now. You're up there somewhere. just need to make an appearance. An arrow that I don't need. Okay. Oh boy. Yep, we can move now. Alright, now there's nothing really that exciting at the moment. So, yep, we can chip away at that. Again, we don't have any. Hello, what's this? Something that we could do. Yep, let's see what's in there. Ooh. Okay. We'll take that. I thought I saw one of those blazes. And here's the thing, I might have already lost my way home, which is great. We know it ain't that way because we just came from there. Alrighty. Actually, I might... Actually, this is the way home right here. Let's pretend I can actually get these. I can physically hit them, but that's about as much as I can do. Wow, it goes on quite a bit. Yeah, this is the way home, right here. In fact, it's marked right there. Okay, we can move. Oh, good, they actually go after the right people. Come on. Seriously? How are you not hitting? Come on. Come on. Nothing again, really? Wow, this is really going nowhere fast, is it? Oh fun, oh joy. Spawner. Alright, we found one of those, which is okay. Oh boy, ton of them. Yep, we can shoot now. We can shoot now. We can shoot now. shoot now. Run. Shoot. Really? Nothing? After all that? Alrighty, I'm just gonna do some exploration. If anything interesting comes up, we'll come back. Well, from the beginning we had a second story area, which wound up being a complete dead end. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I get to the bottom of the stairwell here. Doesn't really go anywhere. Just goes to an upper level there. Here's the stairwell. Right to the starting area. Nothing there. And then we have this. Wow, frame rate's really slow for some reason. Alright, and there's nothing there. That's just empty space. And we got a blaze. I'm hoping I'm hitting the blaze and not the pigmen. Yep, we can actually shoot now. Yep. Can we get a blaze rod? Finally! We got one. And that's it. Just one. Oh, I don't like where that blaze rod is. I do not like where that blaze is located. Oh, they all cleared out. Open season. Now we got two. Oh, I don't like where you are again. Nothing that time. You can shoot. Ooh, no. We can... Uh-oh. Yeah, we didn't want to see that. He's not there. Alright, what I might do is... Actually, so I don't have to really do it, is I'll just use this as the safety. Oh, come on. Why is the frame rate so bad? I can't get on top of there. The whole point is that we make it so that they can't, nothing can spawn up there either. Yep, we can break that. We can break that. This is a well-lit corridor. which will lead us to our safety loop. And in case we die, we still have those right there. Never gone this way yet. We got more. Ooh. This is getting unplayable. Points us to home. Oh, look who's there. Let's put a torch there just because we can. Suddenly we got a mess over here. We got that which we want. This is just overlooks. Nice shot. I gotta admit, that was actually a good shot. This goes nowhere. That way we don't get lost. Although we might have a problem with footing over here. I don't like where that skeleton is. I might hit a pigman by mistake. That just goes absolutely nowhere. We could probably work on that at some point. Get some more of these guys. Oh, that was fun. Let's eat a carrot. Alright, that was fun and exciting. So we can hear him now. Alright, as I was saying, that was fun and exciting. Be back when we do a little more exploration. Although I think I'm going to open up some of this castle or fortress first. Say I'm going to go off and explore, do something. Now it's time. Oh, I'm back in the overworld because while I was exploring that fortress, I PO'd a pigman, and fortunately just one chased after me. I did kill him, but that reminds me, all this stuff that I have here in the lower part, as well as the horse armor, I don't want to lose any of that. So I'm back here to put the stuff away. Valuables, definitely. 3 more of those, definitely. Some of that. we'll eventually parlay that into something. And of course, horse armor is definitely a thing that I consider valuable. That didn't go all the way yet. And actually, want some of that as well. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to... Okay, we need to actually get all of it there. Ouch. How about... There's another one. I have 2 pickaxes. So, touch and efficiency. Ooh, that one's the expensive one. So I want the... Again, is that the one that I actually try? Okay. Unbreaking and efficiency. Well, none of these are cheap. Although that is a possible one, so we'll do that. We'll do under valuables is save that one. As much as I love it, I don't have the experience for it. Also, I gotta clear up my inventory and stuff, so that'll be it for now. Gonna go back and explore more of that fortress a little later. Alright, while I was at the Nether fortress, I was fighting a ton of blazes, and everything was copacetic. Everybody was happy. Everybody was all thrilled, getting along. Then, out of nowhere, a zombie pigman charges after me. Which, okay, maybe something might have happened, but there was an irregular pattern of others that were chasing me that were nowhere near that other pigman, and nothing happened. They've never been fired upon, because I've been in the areas where they were attacking me, and everybody was fine. Then I quit the game, loaded it, and all of a sudden they were all angry. So with that being said, I'm not accepting this recent death as a legitimate death in the game. Therefore, after a couple of attempts of trying to do it the right way, and plus reading online that these random attacks are a bug in the game, that I have done what a lot of people do not like doing, is that I put the game in peaceful to regain my stuff and reset the world, because if I did something to tick them off, which I did before, you've seen that in the video, or perhaps it was just a hair before it started, but I took care of the problem. The other pigmen that weren't anywhere near it acted like they were supposed to, but they were just coming after me for literally 0 reasons whatsoever. They were not hit, attacked. Did absolutely nothing to them. None of the enemies did anything to them. I just came in, and all of a sudden, they're all angry. So, or put them there. Okay, we got some of the stuff back. Yep, hit the X. It looks like some of my stuff has disappeared. Oh, no, there's the rest of it. And we put that there, put that there, put that there. Okay, put that there. So I'm not accepting that as a legitimate death. As I was here. Actually, I was over here. And like I said, in this area, everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, Pigmen from over there were coming to attack me. And nothing happened over there at all. No Pigmen. And then I was running down this hall, and there were Pigmen literally, like, right about here coming after me. It made no sense. So like I said, I read it on the, I looked it up and found that this was a bug. I'm not accepting a bug as a way of dying, so reset the game by putting it on peaceful, reset the troops. Now one of the things I want to do, and I gotta remember where I put it, is I did legitimately hide away 13, okay, this is not the way. I hid away 13 blaze rods that I did get before something went wrong, somewhere, somehow. No idea what happened. Can't explain how it happened. Just literally made no sense at all. In fact, this is where I was. I wanted to protect my stuff, so I put it all in this chest. And then as soon as I picked that thing up, everyone came after me. Unacceptable. If I did something to make them angry, as I said before, that would be different. If we're fighting a blaze and a blaze hits them and they come after me, I think that's not fair, but I've had that happen before. I've had that happen in the computer version. But they were just coming at me for no reason at all. And like I said, I looked it up and found that the root cause of them just spontaneously coming after me is a bug. So, being that it's a bug, I put the game in peaceful, and I got my stuff, and I'm just gonna run it over to the base and call it good. In fact, now, yeah, I'll just keep it on peaceful till I get back at the base. I know, repeating myself and dragging it on, but yeah, when Pigmen get absolutely mad for absolutely zero reasons, I'm not going to accept that, and I need to, quote-unquote, reset the game. That being said, I'm just going to put away the stuff that I got and come back and do a little more work on the I keep calling it the castle, a little more work on the fortress. Alright, after making the run back, I took all the blaze rods that I've had in storage, plus from the previous adventure. I left 6 alone and turned the rest into 22. Eventually we'll turn that Eye of Ender into something we can use. We are so lacking in Ender Pearls. Decided to do like I did in the Amped series. And that is, we go over here, if we can run, new concept. Once again at the laundromat, I'm outside, so I'm not dealing with a bunch of noise. I decided, because there seems to be an issue with overpopulation, I tried putting it on hard, hoping that maybe that triggers the game to spawn in very few animals, because it was getting so overrun. I have to literally spend half of my playing time simply killing stuff to keep the game playable. So here's the Enderman shelter that we are going to build. Built part of it already. It's going to be 2 blocks high. And put that there for now, and that there. And so we don't have to worry about anything popping on top. I'll just go one more. I'm going to half slab the roof, so nothing will spawn on top of it. Now I will have a safe place to hide from Endermen, because they cannot fit in a 2-block high area. And monsters do not spawn on half slabs if they are at a height increment of 0.5. Like that one. See, this is a full tile here, that's a full tile, that's a full tile, that's a half tile. Now, if I put another set of half slabs, that would be a full tile, and they would spawn in. Not what we would want. So what I'm going to do is, we can just, things where I want them, that would be a great idea. And we can break, and we can break. Is I'm going to light up the surrounding area. This should be fine. If not, then I got a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should provide us enough area. And not enough here. So we got a little landscaping to do as well. See, it's a little wider this way, so that it will leave enough of an area in the middle that'll be too dark. And we don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's as far as we will take it in this direction. Alright, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, how far away have we gone from here? 3 away. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to clear all this tall grass. That's not acceptable. And it looks like the setting it on hard is not going to get rid of our overpopulation problem. And we can break. Yeah, there's a bug in this game. It's overpopulating the world so much that it's literally rendering the game unplayable. If I don't spend literally every other or every third day killing off everything that's in sight, which is annoying. I don't want to be doing that. And that's boring. Kind of like most of this series. It's dull, it's boring, nobody wants to see it. And turn. Alright, so we got that area established over there, do we? Something's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, we can break. We can break. because that's not supposed to be there. Okay, we can break. I remember on a slightly less powerful phone, this game ran a lot better. And then when I got this as my replacement, it ran a lot better than this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, we're going to need to do some work here. We'll extend this a little more because we're definitely going to need a lip in which we can walk onto. And that's how that happened. Okay. So far, 8 chickens spawned in. You get the idea. Yawn, boring, sun's about to go down anyway. We'll be back. I have this Silk Touch pickaxe, and I don't trust this Nether anymore, the way it works. Because, I mean, literally, like I said, everybody was peaceful. And then I got attacked coming back from the game. Oh, look. Hit him. Break. Oh, Silk Touch, but I can't bring those back with me. I thought I could. Yeah, I pressed the button. No, those I can't bring back. Well, that kind of stinks. Oh well, 2 more. I had a plan. The plan has gone south. Well, I didn't know you couldn't take those with you. I thought I could. So outside the infinity bow, I probably won't be losing much of anything. Still, I still think I got enough to move forward in this game. So I think we can bid farewell to the Nether. I frankly don't trust it. And I also found that if the pause button, hit the settings button, if I have the difficulty on hard, that it will be much easier to prevent the massive number of creatures spawning in the overworld. It's getting to the point, like I was mentioning, or if I didn't, you're hearing it now, that they were spawning at such a rate that literally every other day I have to go around and kill stuff, or the frame rate will go really, really low. Oh, an Enderman. We need those. For that, I have something else to bring up. And we will bring that up momentarily. See you on the flip side. Here we are. We are back on the mainland. And I was at a family event, so I couldn't record a video of me building this. But I'm going to have to do a little more flattening of the land, shall we say. Come on. You can hit him. You can hit him. And him. There we go. Anyway, similar to my Amped series, I built a slightly smaller version of a safe place where I can hang out at night, wait for Enderman, wonder why there's no pillar right there or block. Sit here, wait for Enderman. Got a nice big view of a nice big world. Hopefully some Enderman will happen. That's why I gotta lower some of this hill here and there, so I can make sure I got even a greater view, especially that one as well. Those might be a little much, but there and there. Next up, since half the day's already over, next up, it'll be night, and hopefully there'll be some Endermen. Here we go. Enderman came into play. There we go. He's angry. Come on. Come on. I'm right here. And why? Where are we now? It takes a miracle to get one of those things now. Well, it works. It's just a pain in the butt to get an Enderman to come in here. Wow, that was torture. And we can move forward when I press the forward button. Alrighty, so now we have two. Well, we got two Ender Pearls. We've got plenty of blaze powder, so we got a couple of Eyes of Ender. So we're going to economize on the second one. The first one will hopefully point us in a direction that's landlocked and not going over an ocean. So that being said, okay, how do you launch one? Oh crap. Well, it's this way. So what I'll do is I'm going to put a pillar here. No, I want a pillar. That's the thing I was pointing at. That's what I want. Means it's right. Yep, you can go again. Actually, let's do that and dig our way down. Alright, now, someday I want this to be uploaded. So it may seem, no, I don't want to do it that way, but I will. Yep, X. like I said, I'm going to upload this someday, so I hate how even if I double tap to keep the capitalization, it won't stay. And I'm spelling the wrong thing here. Alright, we want to call it not the Nether Fortress. I just got it wrong. Alright, good enough. X. No, I don't want that in the hand right now. Yeah, okay. I want to go here. Alright, so one of them actually broke, which sucks. Now I need to get out. Okay, now I need to get out. Now I need to get out. Okay, yep, we can move. So we stood over there, and it was over here that we were going. So what I'm going to do is, because it's starting to become nighttime again, is I'm just going to put a temporary pillar over here, because I do not want to do this at night. In fact, what I'll do is I'll sleep the night off, and we'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I threw the remaining pearl one more time, and extrapolated where it went to that point over there. Decided to change the name to the end portal because it's more accurate. Because it doesn't go to the end, it goes to the portal that brings you there, and struggle to jump over basic things. So my hope is it doesn't wind up in the ocean, which would stink. I'm recording this at work in a quiet room. Hopefully I won't be disturbed. Cowsy wowsy. Go see over there. This is where I extrapolated the data from, and it goes to this point. I want you to see where I'm going, so that's why I decided to backtrack. Plus I needed to get more signs, because I forgot that these pearls can last. So if we're looking that way, and I tilt down like this to get a reference of angle, so somewhere along that line over there, hopefully it'll still be in the correct direction. As long and boring as this is, I want you to see the progress. And I didn't bring a flint and steel, which is kind of bling, because it is easier to torch all the trees that are in the path. And this is territory that's never been spawned in before, kind of like some of the stuff back there was. So this is new, and it's going to finally jump way past, and in relative terms, way past the 15-20 megabyte mark, which I'm plenty fine with. And the reason why we're doing this world and not the one that we were in previously is it grew too big. The old phone couldn't handle it. This one handled it better, but it was still unplayable. So until we get a device that can handle it, so somewhere in this vicinity we should... That's not how we do it. But that is. And it's probably in the tree. It's probably in one of these trees. So we're going to have to chop and whack away at what's left of the canopy. I should have brought a flint and steel. So we know it's not in that bit of the ocean over there, which is great. Yeah, we could always use more wood. So for now, this will do just fine. And just to be on the safe side, we'll cut that one down as well. And we move the player. And hopefully somewhere in here we got our little, come on. We have our little, Eye of Ender that we kind of need to find things. Oh, yeah, there it is. Got it. But we're not going to use it. Not right away, at least. So I'm going to do is right here, because this is roughly where we're going to be, is where I'm going to plunk down the next two and portal. Too far and done. Actually, we want this to be there. Alright, we'll stop the recording and then continue from that point. No, I think I'm going to head back and get some flint and steel and do it right. Alright, we're situated now. We got everything we need to get things going, which means that, of course, as soon as I start, everything's going to fall apart and we're not going to have an ender pearl anymore. So that being said, what I'm going to do is spend some time. Inventory, please. I don't know why they're all separate, but apparently they are. Can't have more than one of those together, can we? Is I'm going to do a little clearing of the forest in the approximate direction that the pearl will take us. So we're just going to start here, and I also made myself a bed, so we should be all set. Walk around that. We don't want to fall into that trap. Okay, we'll come back when we get to a point. Alright, we cleared enough of this. Let's see where this takes us now. And we can move now. Alright, so it seems to be going this way more than the other way. So that's the continued trajectory, but apparently it's decided to change course. So that being said, let's get rid of this guy for now. Actually, let's use the one that's... Let's clear this section. This seems to be the side we need to go with. And there's a lot of holes. I don't like that. That was a miss right there. Yeah, you need to go too, because the trajectory has changed. And not in a way we like. Now, I'm not worried about the possibility of death, because if I lose the bed, I'm going to start in the, I'm going to be starting where I left off anyway, at home. So, pick it up a little later. Alright, we've cleared enough. Cleared some of the floaties. I mean, obviously there's still more. Let's just see if it still goes this way a little bit more. And throw. And we still have an object, which is good. So it still goes this way. And we're going to put a pillar right up there, where that tree never caught fire. Fortunately, I got some dirt with me so we can make the climb. And we'll put it here. Starting to get a little far away from the action here, so and we can plop now. There we go. You get the idea. Be back in a moment. All right. Made the trail. Come back and get rid of the floaties that are there. Before we head down, village. So speed dig our way down. Grab the bed. Definitely grab the bed. Get rid of the sneak mode. There we go. Grab the bed. Definitely grab the bed. Yeah, we got some floaties to get rid of, as I mentioned. Alright, rid of the bed. Thank you. Let's head to the village. Yeah, I don't like the way the floaties look, but like I said, when we succeed or the pearl breaks, we'll come back for it. Alright, there's the thing. Let's get that out of hand right now. Yep, hit the X. Get rid of this unhealthy forest thing, because trees are not important. Let's see what we got here. And we can barely see right there. The pillar. Get rid of that. No, not with that man. Don't want to start any fires. Oh. And we don't want any of these people falling in the well. Definitely not. So what I'll do now is hitting that. Place that with the bed. Put the bed there. Alright, this is the building I was interested in, which is too high. Not anymore. What goodies are in here? Ooh, oh, that's actually pretty good. Another sword we can definitely use. some of that. Let's see, any other junk we don't need while we're at it? Yeah, get rid of that. We definitely don't need saplings. Take the helmet, you never know. And while we're at it, let's just switch out food. Wait a minute. Yeah, my armor's getting a little weak. But we're pretty good. We have the home. Now the question is, do we still move forward? Right, we lined ourselves up with that. Get that out of the way. Oh, this way now. We still got it back. There it is. So somewhere near this village, it appears... Okay, that's too high. We can't jump over that. It disappeared. I think under this well is our location. Problem is, it disappeared on me. So somewhere in this location has got to be the end portal. What sucks is it's near this village. So I'm going to do is just before the sun goes down, I am going to deforest a little more. So good thing we paid attention to that village. Found out it ultimately is where we need to go. It's time to go to sleep, and then I'll let you know if I've hit pay dirt, literally. Alright, I dug where the ender pearl approximately was, and sure enough, with only 2 pearls, we at least found the dungeon. So now the question is, have we found what we're really looking for? And of course is the end portal. Now, for the last several segments, I have been doing this during my breaks at work, and this is no exception. So I might have to stop this in the middle, and nothing. Well, that was interesting. There's got to be more than this. There's got to be more somewhere. We can break now. And we get to fight these things. Yeah, you can actually hit them now. Yeah, you can hit these now. Yeah, hit them. Where? I'm swinging right at these things. They should attack. Oh, they just don't end, do they? I hear another one. Okay, I don't see anything this way. Yet we can move. But I see another thickness over there, so there must be something this way. Alright, so now what we gotta do is put our slum repair into effect here. Yeah, there was a way, just a matter of finding it. Okay, we got that. We got that way. We have very few torches left. An Enderman, which we might need your assistance. No, cancel. Let's mark it right here. No, not what I wanted to do. Per usual, it always goes... Nothing goes smoothly when it matters. Any other time? Great. Okay, yep, I hit the button. So now we gotta get rid of something else. Not really a ton, so let's just make some more. And signs back in inventory. No more sticks. Well, we'll free that spot in a moment. Yeah, we can mine now. Oh, really? This was not the planned route. Oh, you can't get in here. I'm gonna wind up dead at some point. I hear you. There you are. Didn't matter. Yeah. Oh, there's an Enderman shelter. And I don't have characters. Well, that sucks. What can I use as a... Oh, we got more. Okay. There we go. That was a pain. That was a major pain. Oh, I'm going to have to end it here, and I'll put myself in the Enderman shelter, because I got to get back to work. And next time I'll be at the laundromat, very likely, continuing this. Alright, I'm at the laundromat now playing, so that's the extra noise you're hearing. We're right where we left off, and there's an Enderman again. Hi, Enderman. pearl. We could use that. If we could pick it up. What can we get rid of? Is there anything we can actually put together? No, we can't. Oh, this stinks. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll take this and put that there. And just chuck that. There we go. And we're going to take that and... There we go. Let's continue looking at this. So this is just a circle. Yeah, you can close. Yeah, we can put a thingy there. I still have to hit this every single time. Next. Now that I know that it actually exists, makes life a little easier. Oh, this is just a roundabout way of getting to the same spot, which is right there. Okay, this we can safely board up. That doesn't go down there. I'm kind of not good at finding the way out of these things. So I kind of make it a point of, hello. This we gotta destroy. Went a little too far, but... And we only have one filled. Not good. So let's light this place up. Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig my way out of here and make a much better way out of this place than what we got here. Won't that be fun? Which is why I'm going to stop recording, then start digging, see where this winds up. Actually, I'm thinking right here. Yeah, this ought to be a good spot. Well, this was not producing enough bad guys or Endermen, so around the edges, oops, volume's up. Sorry about that. I caught it this time. And I removed the row of torches that was outside, and that generated more bad guys. Also, I made sure that there weren't any bad guys in the zombie XP farm. And speaking of, we got some monsters to go bang to, and avoid that creeper that's way over on the left as much as I want. Oh, got his attention. You're dead. Anyway, we did get another Enderman. We did get another Ender Pearl. And so hard to control on a phone. So we're going to take that. I know I can just do it in a 2x2 grid, but it's actually a little faster that way. So we're going to take these over to the village, and let's do a time lapse and go. And here we are, fenced in the whole village. It has not been lit up yet, but it's all completely surrounded. Anyway, the first thing we need to do, and this is a project apparently, is let's fill in those 2 spots. And I finished up this, except I could probably put a gate in here to keep the bad guys out. So I've built a stairwell that will get us there fairly quickly. And we got some storage down here as well. Sure, I got a crafting bench, some other stuff as well. Got the crafting bench, furnace, could use that, and storage. So what I want to do is, X, 1, 2, only 9 to go, and alright, heading back up, and I got some other projects I want to do, and we'll come back at that point when I pretty much get it to a point. Alright, per usual, I take the village, I fence it in. You've seen I lit it up, made sure everything was good. But as you know, I'm very short on Enderman Pearls, or Eyes of Ender, to fill in the portal over there, which 3 of the 12 are in. And there's a nice big flat piece of land here next to the village, so I'm aiming down on purpose. So I flattened it out. I've raised sections, I've lowered sections, and I have myself an Enderman shelter in the middle of this with a lot of wide open space for Endermen and other monsters to come in. Just like I said, just like it at the home base. Again, a door. And tried to make sure that there's enough light that just barely beyond the fence will be enough light to keep monsters at bay. And then when I'm in the center, which is, right about there, I should be far enough away from these fences to not get hit by anything. Skeletons won't fire at me. Zombies will still take an interest. They have a much longer range of honing in. And since this world is relatively tiny and it's almost time to try and test this thing out, so I'm not going to go too far, is We got ourselves a swamp over here. Thing is, I don't really want to go too far quite yet because the sun is setting. And I really don't want to lose my position quite yet. Since there was, of course, a lot of birch around, we made the fence out of birch. So I gotta check up on the totals of all the video clips I've done, see how long they've run, and if it's getting to around an hour, I'll come back and close it out. That's how I do these things now. And yeah, maybe we'll just come back a little bit later anyway and see what's in that, see what's in the swamp, see if there's a witch hut there. Might add a little time to the video, but okay, I want to center myself. There we go. But maybe we'll go through and take a look. See you on the flip side. Well, we were spending the night here, and Enderman did pop up, but in the wrong place, down there, where I can't see it. And then it rained, so it completely defeated the purpose, and as you can see, I reload the world when I come to a point that I'm interested in recording a video. And as I said, I'm thinking, regardless of how long this has been running, let's take a look at what's down here. Yeah, we got some slimes. I think we could deal with those. As you can see in my hotbar, I've already dealt with a few of them. I'm going to leave a bit of a trail. There we go. Now we can just whack them with a torch. Dead, 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 and dead. Oh, dead. And we can move now. See if there's anything interesting in this swamp. Now I do have the depth strider. Oh, skeleton. You're dead. Just throw a torch down just so I can be sure that we have a general idea of where home is. See if there are any witch huts around. So far I don't see anything. It just looks like a boring old... There, we got rid of the extra ones. I think it's Depth Strider 2 that I have. I'm sure now that since they got these games somewhat close to each other between PC, Mac, oh, I can still see the point of one of my towers, which is good because that means I can still find my way home. And I'm just gonna occasionally dot the way, like I said, with a torch. So if it's dark and I get lost, we can find our way back. It's a thing I do, but I like to light up these mushrooms. It's just a thing. Looks pretty when it's dark, but I don't want to be around here when it's dark. So again, I'll just throw another torch there, which roughly points in the direction of where home is. I don't think I'll need to know where that is because I'm keeping good cardinal direction as we go here. And not turn. Okay, that way's home. that I know. I'm still interested to see what's around, if there are any witch huts. Mushrooms, not really caring too much. Yeah, it looks like this is just a run-of-the-mill swamp. But now that I'm in this area, I'm overshooting where I'm trying to go and see what's here. Yep, a little more. Yeah, nothing. Again, that way's home. That I know. Time to eat. And stutter, stutter, stutter. This game likes to do that a lot. And I'm just curious what's out this way. Not going to go too much further. Yeah, we're hitting another swamp, but you know what? I'm just going to go to the edge, see if there's anything that we can see along the edge, and that'll be as far as we go unless I can pinpoint something by eye, which I can't. And same thing over here. I'm just going to go to this point and look over, just to be, just to cover the bases. Okay, that I thought there was a gap there, but there wasn't. But there is one here, and this thing did not want to turn. And there's a pig. More plains, and yeah, more of the same. Not terribly interested, so I'm gonna head back home and try to continue the adventure from there. Once I get to a point that I can comfortably stop. There we go. Well, I didn't realize this, but this video has gone on ridiculously long. I mean, almost 2 hours. I didn't think I had that much quote-unquote content here. So basically, I have gathered a few more Eyes of Ender, meaning I've slayed a few more of the dragons. I mean, not dragons, the Endermen. Right here in the valuables, you got yet another one. So I have 2 in storage at the stronghold and 1 there. And I spent a lot of time making a much faster and easier way to get there, although it's not even close to done. I built this platform, which will go to this elevated railway. It's literally a direct straight line from here all the way down to the village, which at that end of it, it's pretty much ground level. It was just easier to keep things elevated, and I put this little staircase detail on it so the track didn't look so plain. Gives it a little extra detail. There's no track yet, but I will, just for the sake of things, I think. We go up the stairs. I built this so you can't fall off the sides, or so you shouldn't. But if you go halfway between, well, let's just say as soon as the other side shows up, you can still see the zombie grinder right there. Well, it's not a grinder, but it's an XP farm. Since I got this thing all the way up to 14 chunks to be rendered, every time they change the versions, it seems to change how far this game can render something. It used to be 14 is the high, then it was 22, and then it was back to 14. This is as far as I got with that little wall. And somewhere in here, it should be able to see the twin spires appear. There they are. They're right there. Hard to see, but they're there. But if we turn around, you definitely can see the village right there. And the zombie XP farm right there. So it's not as far as it looks. And in fact, it's right here where it changes from being up in the air to on the ground. And that's a bed I used to sleep the night while I was this far away. So that's it for this video, although that's it is kind of an understatement. About 2 hours of material, maybe a few minutes here and there might have been cut. Not sure. I just thought there were a crap ton of itty-bitty segments that I was doing, but found out, holy crap, a lot of them were really long, and it wound up nearly being 2 hours in length. So this will be it. Next episode, hopefully, will be at the end. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.